you've probably heard me talk about on some of our podcasts that we do a lot of backup. We go through 3 to 5 terabytes of content a week. And so all of this stuff is going in, and we can't afford to buy RAIDs and big systems to do that, so we put it on raw drive. So this is the kind of thing that we use. We use actually this one. This is the interface, and so what I can do is push this down, pop it out. There's my, and then we need to put it in a box, because normally it comes in a static bag. And the problem with the static bag, of course, is it doesn't protect the drive at all. It keeps it from getting static, but we're much worried about shock. We're much worried about a lot of other things. Now, we bought a lot of Weebitech cases for it, because we felt like that was better than nothing. We weren't really happy with them. Little things broke. They're really hard to open, and we even told them that a couple times. It just kind of made us a little nutty, and we've got like 200 of those things. And when I saw this, my heart sank. I was excited, but my heart sank, because I was like, oh, I just bought all these Weebitech boxes, and now this is a much better box. So what you have here is a HUD, it's called a HUD-Z, and what you have is this is a much more robust box that's going to let you put the stuff together. You've got a nice latch here that is going to be stiff, but it's going to last. You know, the thing is it's really going to work. Now this is for a 2.5 inch. The ones we use are the 3.5 inch, and here you have, this is you've got some nice padding here, so this is really going to protect your drive. I mean, it's not just regular plastic. If you drop, you don't want to drop it ever, but if you set it down hard or whatever, this is going to be a lot better than what we've been using in the past. Definitely a lot better than the static bag, definitely better than the Weebitech. So so this is, we're going to be getting some of these. These are, I think, in short runs, they're about $10, $9.95, something like that. If you buy a lot of them, like we're probably going to buy, I think they're down to $6.95, something like that. So you know, it's a little extra price, but when you talk about how important your data is, it's well worth it. Once again, it's the HUD-Z. Okay, we're at International Supplies, and one of the things that I'm actually going to be testing soon on the road is this Next2 Video Storage Pro. And so what this is it's a 500 gig hard drive inside of this cool little enclosure. Now, you can get a lot of 500 gig hard drives, but this one is a little extra. So what I can do is I can put SD cards, I can put CF cards, I can put Express cards in it. So all of those things are things that I can throw in here, and I simply just shove it in and hit copy, and it's going to copy all that data onto that 500 gig drive. What also is cool is that I have eSATA, I have FireWire USB. If I put another FireWire drive in here and I hit copy, it's going to copy to this drive and that drive, because remember, nothing exists until it exists in 2 places. And so this is allowing you to actually do that really quickly in the field, be able to back up all of those cards. I mean, a lot of times you're shooting, you need to get that stuff backed up, you need to get it on something else as fast as possible to make sure you don't lose it. And having one of these, you know, I've kind of resisted these for a long time, because I've been afraid, you know, what if I'm going to lose it all? But this one looks like a very solid device. And I'm going to be testing this in the future. And again, this is called the Next2 Video Storage Pro. So we're here at LaCie, and just so you know, I have like 10 of these things. I buy them for a lot of the different projects. I travel with these guys. This is kind of my go-to drive to do a lot of this stuff. And one of the ones that kind of caught my eye here is this one's a special one. It's not just that it's black, which is a big improvement, by the way, but it is called a LaCinema, and it's only about 195 bucks. And it has an HDMI out, so it's got your standard, you're going to connect it with the USB, you can get extra power, but it's got HDMI out. Now, why would you want HDMI out and an audio port out? Well, it's because you can actually plug this into your TV and control it with this. So you can click it. I'm not going to try to control it, but the point is that I can sit there and I can go through music, I can go through videos. It's going to look through that entire file structure and let me go in there and find it. So if I want to show somebody something, if I want to have something playing back, if I want to review the stuff without having it, when I don't have my computer with me, I can do it all through the drive, which I think is just fascinating.